Like yesterday's game against the Browns, I'm not usually critical of the referees, but they were terrible yesterday. And I wish you could give Mike Tomlin and the players truth serum. There were 3 plays to me that were just horrible. First one, Najee Harris scores a touchdown. Adam Archuleta is saying this multiple times during the broadcast that his knee didn't go down. He extends across the goal line. Few plays later, Air Najee, which is the best Najee, tries to go over the top, fumbles. The Steelers come away with no points. They get points on that. That 28-14 game is even a larger lead. So that's one. And Mike Tomlin should have challenged it instead of trying to rush to the line and running Kenny Pickett for a sneak. But hindsight's 20/20. That was number one. Number two, and this is me being completely objective, Larry Ogunjobi had a face mask penalty against Deshaun Watson. Point blank period should have been called. It was missed. That's number two. And number three, the roughing the passer penalty called on Cam Heyward when he's sacking Deshaun Watson. When we saw Watson's ability to scramble throughout the duration of this game, like Deshaun Watson's a big dude too. He's a ball carrier. How else do you want Cam Heyward to try to tackle a quarterback? And this play really cost the Steelers because they end up giving up a touchdown defensively. Those 3 plays, had they cost the Steelers in this game and had those plays cost the Steelers a shot at the playoffs, not to mention the horse collar penalty on Jalen Waddle in the Jets-Dolphins game. But at least in this Steelers-Browns game, those are 3 major missed calls that could have influenced the outcome of the game.
Yeah, that's tough. Luckily, the Pittsburgh Steelers did win this football game. But when it comes down to refereeing, that's a hard job, because you in the moment. And I know they're trying to call a perfect game now with the replay and all that good stuff. But, man, sometimes you just got to get to reality and understand we all human. So the Pittsburgh Steelers luckily did win the ball game. Now, if they was to lose the ball game, it would be a totally different story. And where the referees got to understand you're playing with people's livelihood when it comes down to missing call. A lot of people get fired. In a majority of these situations, there is no second chance. Najee, if he was to fumble the ball, it'll be a different story. He's a first-round draft pick. He's going to get a second chance. Let that happen for Jalen Warren. It might be a different story. So that's what I think, just going into the game from my standpoint when it comes to the referees, they got to understand you still are playing with a lot of people's livelihoods when it comes down to making this call. But on the flip side, for the referee, it's tough. Everything happens fast, under 3 seconds, and you got to be on site, and you damn near got to be perfect every time, and they're not human, so they're not going to be perfect.